Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. I am Stylosa and I've just had an absolutely horrific game of solo queue Overwatch competitive. Oh my god. So this is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. We are winning. We are 2-0 up. We're playing on the pole. It's kind of unfortunate that I didn't record this game, but whatever. We're playing on the pole. We're 2-0 up. We're winning. We've got Soldier 76 in our team. We are destroying the other team. We are absolutely destroying them. They don't even get a percentage, right? We go in, we control the point, that's it, we win the point. And then the arguments start. You're probably thinking, well, Sty, why would your team argue if you're winning 2-0? Well, this is the thing. We've got Soldier 76, and he's not in the meta. So this is what this video is going to be about. I hate it when people say things like, this character is not in the meta. This character is not in the meta. You can't play that character. So the best two examples of this right now are Soldier 76 and Pharah. They are not in the meta. Don't use them. Pharah will get killed by McCree. Soldier 76 isn't as good as McCree. Now let's just think about this for a second. Where the hell does the meta get developed? It gets developed... I'm getting so incensed. It gets developed at the highest end of the game. At the pro tier. They say Pharah is not in the meta. They say Soldier 76 is not particularly in the meta. He's better than he was, but McCree is still as good. Because if you've got the aim of fucking Tavik, or somebody who is a absolutely ridiculous top tier player, if he goes around with McCree or Taimu or somebody like that, they go around with McCree, they've got crazy accuracy, they're landing headshots, they get loads of kills. This is why Soldier 76 isn't as good. He's not in the meta. Because if they're landing headshots with Soldier 76, they would be doing more damage with McCree. And McCree's got flashbang. He can shut other people down. He can do other stuff. And he's got a pretty good ultimate which zones people out of the way. But this is at the highest level of the game. I'm afraid, guys, unless you're like 4,200 plus skill rating, you probably don't need to worry about the meta. You don't need to worry about, oh my god, if that guy plays Pharah, he's going to get destroyed. I play with a guy called Valkyr. He plays Pharah. He's really good at Pharah. Pharah's still okay. She's not crap. But every time we join it, like if I duo queue with him and he locks in as Pharah, people in the chat will just be like, oh my god, why have you picked Pharah? Play somebody else. And it's like, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. The Pharah will get shut down if their McCree is a really good McCree. If it isn't, then the Pharah's not going to get shut down. If they don't have a soldier to deal with the Pharah, she's still going to be able to do work. And also, think about this. Heroes that are not in the meta can severely disrupt enemy teams because they don't expect to see them. It's like, I mean, look at Pharah. You don't expect to see her anywhere. So when you see her on Lijiang, on the, I forgot the name of the point. You know the one with the bridge where you can knock them off? What's it? I forgot what it's called. It's not Night Market, it's not Control Center, it's the other one, whatever the other one is. Is it Shrine? No, it might not be. I don't know, whatever. That one anyway, where you can knock people off the bridge. Nobody expects a Pharah, they come running across the bridge, the whole team gets knocked off. It's like, oh, you've basically lost a load of time there because you've just died at the start of the game. Things like that can really upset people. But going back to my game I had today, the Soldier 76 guy, he said he had gold damage, gold eliminations, and he was playing really well. Like I said, we were winning. We were absolutely winning. I was playing Zarya, and I could tell he was playing well. You know, he's killing a lot of people, he's clearing stuff up. We're doing well, he's focusing DPS targets correctly. But then our team just started attacking him, saying, you need to change off Soldier, we need a McCree. We didn't need anything. We were winning. We're winning 2-0. We were winning 2-0. So what I want to say in this video is, look, listen, when you've got this whole notion of the meta does it apply to you? This is what you've got to think, right? If you are a really, really good Soldier 76, then you can still play Soldier 76. You don't have to swap to McCree. You might not be as good. In fact, Soldier and McCree are different types of heroes. Yeah, they're both hit scan. They both rely on being accurate. But with Soldier, you can track the target and fire. Like, so you can spray at them, burst fire, burst fire, burst fire, burst fire. You can also heal yourself if you need a little bit of healing to pick yourself back up. McCree, on the other hand, he needs to land the headshots. Boom, boom, boom. McCree's sort of closer range as well. McCree wants to get the flashbang off to control people. McCree is a bit more difficult to play in some ways, such as Soldier's a bit more difficult than McCree to play in some ways. So you can't just transfer them across. You can't just go, yeah, stop playing that hero, now play Soldier. What I don't understand, though, was the mentality of this team I was in. I don't get why they started attacking this guy for playing Soldier. It is crazy. And then the chat in the game was like, uninstall, you were terrible DPS. And I'm like, no. What happened in that game there is, I think, indicative of what happens in loads and loads and loads of other games where you're winning, everything's going well, and then for some reason your team just decide to throw it. And this is particularly frustrating for me because I want to progress through the ranks, and I feel like I'm getting stuck every now and again with this kind of crazy attitude because you can't carry games. When you get like 2,500 plus skill rating, you cannot carry games. Even if you're good, if you're Grandmaster quality, you cannot carry that game because you need your team to work as a unit. And when they're working well and it's great and you go 2-0 up on the pole, and then suddenly they start arguing with each other and then they keep changing heroes all the time, and it's crazy. And oh my god, guys, I don't like saying this that often, but it absolutely did trigger me. I mean, I was just like, look guys, what's the problem? No, 76 is fine. What's the problem? What is the problem? Oh my god, we lost that game. Now, as I said, this probably happens quite a lot, so I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Like, has this happened to you? Have you been in games that have just been thrown away because people start arguing? They start saying, you shouldn't be playing that hero. That hero's not in the meta. Symmetra is actually another one. Let me just talk about Symmetra for a moment. I've seen people moan about Symmetra. Oh, don't use Symmetra. Oh my god. Hang on a minute. Symmetra can be really, really powerful. Symmetra is dependent on maps though. She's very strong on like Hanamura. She's very strong on First Point Eichenwald as well. She can be very strong on Dorado. Also Junkrat as well. He can be very strong on those maps as well. But when you see Symmetra, people will be like, oh no, don't play Symmetra, you're going to throw the game. It's like, no, but Symmetra can actually win the game. Like, just because she's not in the meta, just because you don't see her in high-level pro games, it's like, yeah, you don't have to worry about that so much. The meta of Overwatch, and I guess this extends to any kind of game, it is derived from the highest level of play. This is where people are exceptional. They are the best players. They have the best accuracy. And that filters down to all of us. Unfortunately, we do not have 80% accuracy as McCree. You know, I'm lucky if I get 55% accuracy as McCree, right? So for me to play Soldier, I probably might be more effective than if I played McCree. So the guy that was on my team playing Soldier was totally fine. I mean, also, we were winning. This is what I don't understand. We were winning. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you've got any kind of meta horror stories. But just if you're going to take anything away from this video, just think about this. The meta of the game, there are some ways where it kind of does apply, right? So you don't really see much Torbjorn, you don't really see much Bastion. Now, you're never really going to see those unless at the very lowest levels of the game, when I'm talking about competitive, because they can be easily countered. But if you start seeing Symmetra, if you see a Soldier 76, if you see a Pharah, it is fine. It is absolutely fine. Unless you are the highest of the highest, Ultra Grandmaster, Virgin on Pro Gaming, do not worry about picking a character people say is out of the meta. Soldier 76 is perfectly fine. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been StyleOsa. This is Unit Lost. You can follow me on Twitter if you like, which is @UnitLostGaming. You can subscribe to the channel, like the videos and all that good stuff. And I will catch you next time, guys. Toodaloo.